sometimes people make friends, whether it's like when you're a kid or in college or something, and it might not necessarily be based on the foundation of like having to support people through the things that they go through. And Joshy, what's something that you guys feel like you've learned about friendship as it sort of develops into adulthood?
I think one of the big things for me is that I have been able to discern in an easier way what types of friends different people are. That not every friend is a friend that can be there for you, or that you can be there for through their emotional life, and that's fine. Some friends are just meant to, hey, I hang out with you and I have fun with you, and not to resent that. But yeah, I think deeper things, more heavier things happen to you as you get older and around you, and it makes you more open.
I think one of the cool things about the movie, and I think is based in real life, is that you do have, what's weird about these kinds of weekends is that you have people who are old friends, people who you live next to, people you work with, and they all fill different places in your life at different points in your life, and then you bring them all together. And it's like this weird thing of like, we all, in the case of Thomas's character Joshy, we all have our own individual relationship with him and feel some ownership over him. And as Jeff said, are projecting our own lives onto him. And like, think about friends like Adam in the movie, who's like been friends with him forever. Like, they're witnesses to your whole life, and then there are people like Jenny who come in and become a major part of that weekend who are not friends, who are just there for that one weekend. Or Lauren comes in and has like a brief just explosion in someone's life and then is gone.
I think that one thing that I think about a lot is that you shouldn't rob people of the chance to share what they're going through just because it makes you uncomfortable to ask. And that there's always there should be one chance of saying like, hey, like to Thomas's character, you went through this thing, do you want to talk about it? And if they say no, then they say no, but fearing that someone will be uncomfortable and then not addressing it robs them of the ability sometimes to realize that they could process those feelings in a new way.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've sort of developed like an ask once rule, and at least give the person the chance to say, that doesn't make me feel comfortable. And that's something that's kind of like missing in this weekend, and Joe Swanberg's character brings it up. Why aren't we talking about this? And it's nobody really knows how to handle it. I think the other thing is that, just because people have boundaries doesn't mean that they don't want to be intimate with you. All these men have like different boundaries, and they end up being very intimate. They have sex with each other. It's not in the movie, though.
Oh.
Yeah, it's intercourse.
That was the only
Full pen.
that was the only footage that was cut.
All their pens.
Damn.
In mix.
Well, it wasn't that we were worried for the footage to get out there. We
very
were hard.
It's just that there's no sound.
It was just very special to me and to a lot of us, I think, and we wanted to keep it for ourselves. So we have those videos.
And where do you
to
put the
go back
love?
to. I love to laugh.
And I laughed aloud.
Obviously,
Lavin.
Linda Lavin.
Obviously, the statement is such a cliche, but do you think there's any truth to when people say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger? Is that true, or do people just say that to try to feel better when they don't know how to go through a tough situation?
Both things are true.
Case by case basis.
What doesn't kill you probably does make you stronger, but it also probably makes you wary and confused. But all of those things lead to growth. And also sometimes we tell each other and tell ourselves things in order to just make it through the day, and that's fine too.
Yeah, what doesn't kill you, if you use it to make yourself stronger, then you will get stronger. But if you let it beat you down, you will be weaker.
But the song Stronger will come.
Right.
Linda Lavin.
Are you going through something? Is that why you asked?
That I try to give a flow to my conversations, and now I can bring up the hard stuff. Yes.
Good.
Do you think it's possible to make? Anything's possible, but is it possible to make a movie like this well if there isn't already some camaraderie among the cast? Can you just cast 10 random people and say, hey, you guys are best friends now, and have it feel as natural that way? And what's something that comes out of doing it the way that you guys do it?
I think we did have a lot of existing camaraderie. A lot of us have known each other a very long time, and then the ones who didn't inserted themselves in an immediate way, have very clear personalities that you connect with immediately. But no, I think that it is possible. I mean, that's an actor's job. If, we've all played really good friends of people in things that we were not friends with before it happened.
I think it's more a movie like this is hard to do if less if people don't know each other and more if they don't have the either the background in improvisation or just the ability to be incredibly open and incredibly guys, we're doing an interview, an on-camera interview. Can you please keep it down? This is an on-camera interview. Yeah.
We're here.
So, anyway. No, but I think having a group of people who have the experience, who have a history of knowing how to improvise and share is super important, even more so. But I do think the fact that we all kind of knew each other definitely informed the intimacy of it.
Yeah, it's all about respect also. If you cast a bunch of assholes who don't want to listen and all want to be the star of the movie, it's going to be really bad.
Anyway, one other thing that I wanted to
Anyhow.
To what extent do you enjoy the fact that I think if people just take a quick look at the synopsis and the cast, they might be expecting a totally different movie, and then come in and get something that maybe is sort of surprising and taking you guys to emotional places that maybe they're not expecting just from the general outline.
Love it, love it, love it.
love it, love it.
Love it, love it. I think that's great. Yeah.
I would still think, like, even if you're surprised that there's emotional stuff, I still, there, like, people who are looking for comedy, there's, like, you're still getting as many laughs as you get in a comedy.
Yeah, it's really funny.
But also just has another level to it. I think that just makes it just an even more enjoyable experience to watch.
Yeah, I felt, too, that the laughs from this were coming out of a need to laugh. Just like the characters had a need to laugh.
In life, though, I just want to say I have a need for speed.
Damn it, I left her another dumb thing.
I have a need for
It's
ease.
unbelievable. I feel like it's been a
He did a
decade
Who's the
of
Boss thing when I was
dumb
watching.
shit. And I laugh so hard every time. And sometimes it doesn't make sense at all. It's garbage.
Yeah,
And I laugh every time because he's so confident with the
Yeah, exactly. The Who's the Boss? I like to go Who's the Boss joke.
Yeah,
And then I feel like an
exactly.
asshole for a half hour.
Yep.
Shame spirals and laughing at it. So why'd I laugh at that?
Honestly, it's just to be in the Acura room is just
Acura, my third favorite car.
Certainly this is not the case all the time, but certainly in my experience and with my group of friends and stuff, it's been the case where when guys have bachelor parties, they do a full weekend, they go to a different city, they really blow it out. And with the women, it's been maybe doing one night in the city, not as extravagant. Has that been your experience with your groups of friends, and why do you think that is the case, at least with some people?
I don't know. None of my friends have had bachelor parties, and I think they're like a disgusting representation of a patriarchy that should die. Yeah, that's how I feel about them. I think they're like an excuse for men to misbehave and not take responsibility.
I think they're.
I think it's gross. I don't know. I don't like it.
I've been to them. I've never gone through a bachelor party where I didn't, no matter how much I love the people there, hate them so much for their disgusting behavior. No, I don't need to be around just guys ever. I don't enjoy that. I like women around. I like female energy. I find it very important. I think that women offer something very invaluable that cannot be replaced by all men. And I'm not into it. I think it's offensive. I think the whole thing that's based on like, oh, we got the women out of the way, now we can be free. You are fucked up if you think that. You are fucked up if you think that. And you shouldn't think of your bachelor party as the greatest night of your life, because if that's the case, you are going to have a terrible life.
If I see a bachelor or a bachelor party coming towards me, I'm like, oh fuck, there's a back. I'm definitely, and I get worried. Not a big fan.
Nick can't get enough. Bachelor party once a month at least, right?
I invite myself to random bachelor. I feel like myself.